A deal on Dickens, who could resist? A stack of Austen, warmly kissed. Golden Age crime tales twist and turn, every page a treasure to learn. Books keep coming home with me, piles so tall they're all I see. Turn a page and sail the sea, reading always feels so free.
Hi, my name is Talia. Welcome to Talia Nerds Out. Merry Christmas. It is very early in the morning on Christmas Day. I just wanted to knock out a couple of videos before I get a little bit of rest before we do Christmas Mass and all that, and then presents after that. But I wanted to, like I said, do a quick video, particularly a book review. I have finished the Christmas Card Crime and Other Stories. This is a British Library crime classic that collects short stories by several Golden Age mystery authors, several of which are Detection Club members. So the members of the Detection Club who write in here are Baroness Orczy, Father Ronald Knox, Carter Dixon, also known as John Dixon Carr, Cyril Hare, E.C.R. Lorac, John Bingham, and Julian Simmons. Now, I was sitting here trying to decide which story I liked the best in this, and all of them had their definite virtues in this because, you know, you have so many different authors. Everyone brings their distinct flavor to it, and you do have the limitations of it being a short story. I think that the titular story, The Christmas Card Crime, is probably the longest one. Yeah, it definitely is the longest one. It takes up that much of the book. So it's almost half the book. So that one is by Baroness Orczy. So she carries the collection pretty much. Did I read the introduction this time around? Okay, yes, I did. Her story, now this is the first Baroness Orczy story that I've read that was not the Scarlet Pimpernel. And I haven't read the Scarlet Pimpernel since high school, or even maybe a bit before that. And I remember really liking the Scarlet Pimpernel in school. I actually probably should reread that. And apparently she wrote like a whole Scarlet Pimpernel series. And she wrote murder mysteries as well. But this is her first murder mystery I've read. Okay, maybe The Christmas Card Crime isn't quite as long as what I was showing. No, it's exactly how long I was showing. Okay. No, I did skip a few. Hold on. Let me see where it actually ends. Hers is 29 pages. So actually, I tried to make it seem a lot bigger than it was. Hers is still the longest one, but it's not quite as big as I thought it was. That would have made more of a novella. Anyway. Hers was a bit melodramatic, but I'm not surprised knowing the other kind of work, like knowing that she wrote the Scarlet Pimpernel as well. It kind of fits in that feel. It probably is a story I actually did like the best of them, though, although all of them were quite well written. I felt kind of like Father Knox tricked me. Good writing in it, but I kind of felt like he pulled a fast one with that in a way that I couldn't have foreseen. Now, I did foresee part of it. I did foresee kind of the motive. It was kicking around in the back of my head, but his twist at the end was unforeseen. And thought it was a little bit unfair of him. But other than that, Carter Dixon's was creepy. So like kind of a Victorian, I think of the Victorian creepy Christmas stories that you'll hear about. That kind of feeling. That one, it was a bit creepy. E.C.R. Lorax was a bit far-fetched, but, you know, a serviceable mystery. But yeah, I thought that this was an enjoyable work. Julian Simmons wrote almost like a, I think like almost like a heist mystery in the middle of like a Christmas season. So there's a variety of different kinds of stories in here, different kinds of mysteries. Most of them, actually all of them, have some sort of murder in it, but they're very different from Father Knox's twist with his, that I don't want to give away, to Baroness Orcsey's kind of melodramatic one. E.C.R. Lorax has the gadgety one. Then you have the kind of creepy one by John Dixon Carr. You got the heist one. Ooh. Christmas book trying to slide away. Okay. So yeah, there's just a little bit of a variety to choose from. I do think that I did actually feel like the second one by Solon Jepson, who is a new to me author, By the Sword. I thought that one I liked the way that one ended. It was apropos, I thought. Oh, okay, so the Christmas card crime. I'm sorry, Baroness Orcsey wrote A Christmas Tragedy. I mean, hers was a bit melodramatic too, but it wasn't the one I was thinking of. Actually, I did rather like hers still, now that, with me remembering which one it was, but I didn't like it. It wasn't my favorite one like I thought it was. My favorite one was actually the Christmas Card Crime, which was not a Detection Club one. That's the Donald Stewart one. So that's 57. I saw Christmas Tragedy and read Christmas Card Crime instead. So that's the one that Donald Stewart's the one who actually has the titular story, and his is from 57 to 98. So, decently sized story. His is melodramatic. But yeah, I would recommend this. It's just a bunch of fun mysteries. You get a different genre of Christmas murder mystery, so to speak, with each one, so you don't really get bored, which is kind of the beauty of having a collection of different authors, because you have their different voices and their different ways of going at a mystery. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about this book. I am enjoying going through and discovering for the first time new Golden Age authors. Kind of gave me an idea of whose style I like. I don't know. And each story begins with a bit of an introduction. So like to go to By the Sword, 29. Solon Jepson, his father was actually a founding member of the Detection Club, Edgar. But he, besides writing books in the 20s, it said in the 30s, he did some screenwriting. The Riverside Murder, loosely based on 6 Dead Men, and the Scarab Murder Case, a 1936 film, but based on a Philo Vance mystery by American S.S. Van Dyne. I do have a Philo Vance mystery over there, but it's the first one. It's not the Scarab one. But it mentions things like the author Sulan Jepsen was a special operations executive in the Second World War and often recruited women in the face of fierce opposition because he reckoned that they had a far greater capacity for cool and lonely courage than men. And this belief may have led him to create Eve Jill, his most successful series character. So I kind of want to look up now that's not the character in this story he has here, but I kind of want to look up Eve, his most successful series character, because I'm interested in who she is, since he seems to have had such a high opinion of how women are under pressure, and I want to see how that shows in his writing. Also, apparently his character Eve's most memorable adventure was recorded in Man Running, a 1948 thriller, which Hitchcock adapted a couple years later as Stage Fright, with a cast including Jane Wyman, Marlene Dietrich, and Richard Todd. I feel like I've heard of Stage Fright. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. But it sounds like maybe I should read Man Running first and then check out Stage Fright. I'm going to look up I'm going to mark this. Even though this isn't a Detection Club author, I do think I want to check out that series. So that's what the good thing is when you have these British Library Crime Classic short story collections. Even though I initially started out this journey hoping mainly to discover Detection Club authors, I am enjoying discovering other Golden Age mystery authors as well. I like that era in mystery writing, and I like it's just got a nice feel to it while still having the mystery aspect. Now, I've not yet found one that really stands up to Agatha Christie, but they've all been enjoyable in their own way, even if they don't quite have Christie's flair for and her real gift of creating these mysteries. But all of them are gifted in their own ways and bring something different to the table. But yeah, that's it for this book review. Hope that you enjoyed it. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you the next time. God bless. Bye-bye.
Books keep coming home with me, piles so tall they're all I see. Turn a page and sail the sea. Reading always feels so free.